to the outback, have I got a spectacular view for you. Just get a load of this. Tonight on Treasure Hunt, we're coming to you from Alice Springs, right in the middle of Australia, hundreds of miles from any other form of civilization. So for more spectacular views like that one, grubs, roos and cockatoos, stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to Treasure Hunt, the show where our two contestants have to solve 5 cryptic clues and find our treasure of £2,000. Now, tonight our show is based in Australia. In fact, Suzi is slap in the middle of it in Alice Springs. Now, Alice Springs, or the Alice as it's more commonly known in Australia, began life as a repeater station built in 1871 on the Overland Telegraph line between Adelaide and Darwin. Right in the heart of the country, Alice Springs is an oasis in the desert surrounded by the outback. And out back here are our contestants, quivering with anticipation, I'm sure, of today's cryptic clues. They are Eric Kilby and Mark, by the way. Hello to you both.
Hello.
Now, first of all, tell us what you do.
I run a statistics department in the paper industry. And
I work with the local council. I'm a service manager, which means I solve a few problems for them if they've got them. Try not to cause more in the process.
And how did you two come to team up?
We play in the same quiz team.
Always useful.
Yeah, always useful.
Beyond quizzing, any other hobbies, Mark?
I like sport. I do a lot of cycling, badminton, tennis, that sort of thing. Used to be a five-a-side, but I'm getting a bit old for that now. So,
Eric, what about your hobbies?
Oh, I've been tracing family history and that sort of thing. And once I got as far back as I could possibly go, I helped other Kilbys around the world, Australia and America as well. So.
But you're also no stranger to television quizzes, are you?
No, done Mastermind a couple of times.
How did you do?
Well, last year I nearly won. I lost by a point in the final. My own fault, I have to say, but yeah, it's exciting.
Let's hope we can match that today.
I'm sure you
will. OK, so just let me remind you, you've got 40 minutes to solve all our cryptic clues and hopefully get that £2,000. Got one or two research tools, of course, to help you. These reference books back here, the Chambers Dictionary, the Dictionary of Phrase and Fable. Behind you on the upper shelf there, books about Australia, and below that some leaflets, some tourist leaflets, some of the attractions that Suzi may or may not be visiting today. And I know you're both very good at IT, so we've got a computer fired up there for you with a CD-ROM on it, which might throw out some more information. Okay. So you're feeling optimistic?
Ooh, well, give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll try.
Well, Mark, Eric, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Now, let's not leave Suzi hanging around in the desert anymore. Let's find out precisely where she is. Suzi, are you standing by?
I'm hanging around in the desert, Dermot, waiting for you. I am about 6 miles east of Alice Springs at a place called Emily Gap.
OK, we're going to turn on the light on our map and try and locate you with our mini helicopter.
All right, well, while you're doing that, it's along Highway 8. I'll tell you a little bit about this place because it's very beautiful, but it's also very important to the local Aborigines because it plays a really huge part in their dreaming or their creation story where caterpillars and animals formed the landscape. And right here at Emily Gap is where the caterpillars came together, thus forming the mountain range, the McDonnell Ranges, and that's where I am. Have you found me yet?
We have indeed, Suzi. Sounds a fascinating place. Now, are you ready?
I'm always ready. Let's go. Clue 1.
Well, we're poised in the studio. Yep. Let's start the clock and I'll read out the first clue. Here we go. Clue 1. Travel the highway by Occident to a frontier of Padstow's watercourse. Race to Eric the Afghan by way of an Arabian.
Thank you.
Any ideas? I'll just read it out one more time. Travel the highway by Occident to a frontier of Padstow's watercourse. Race to Eric the Afghan by way of an Arabian. First thoughts?
Well, Occident must be east.
Yes.
Good.
So must head east down Highway 8.
Occident is west, I would say.
Just to get that right.
I'd go Occident.
I was going west down.
If we go east,
Highway
I think
8.
we go off the map.
Yeah.
So
West down Highway 8, Suzi.
To Padstow's
then.
watercourse. Padstow's in Cornwall, isn't it?
Sounds good. Is that Todd River?
Padstow's watercourse, it could be. Hang on, I'll just check
Right,
Padstow.
Padstow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we want somewhere in the centre, don't we?
Padstow's probably on a river
There's a
somewhere.
British Padstow, is there an Australian one?
That's a good point.
Right, do you want me to get in the chopper?
Yes, please.
Yes, Susie.
Okay.
Susie, we want
Yes.
you to travel west down
West.
the highway.
West down the highway. I should tell Damien, our lovely pilot today, look.
This is taking a long time to come
The
up.
frontier of Padstow's watercourse.
In you jump, Guy. We've got Guy and Simon on camera and sound. Our regular chaps. Okay, let's go.
Right, we need to, if Susie's getting...
So we're going to go west.
You've got to go west, following, we think, the route of the highway you referred to. That's Highway 8, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, must be.
Yeah, Highway 8.
Highway
West down
8,
Highway
okay.
8, please.
Well, it's says Frontier Farm, so I think we have to go to Frontier Camel Farm,
To a camel farm.
which is on the river, so that must be...
Susie, a camel farm.
Well, Camel is probably Padstow's river, to be
We've
fair, isn't it?
discovered that would be the frontier. What's the Padstow's
I'm not quite
watercourse?
sure what
Padstow's watercourse is probably the Camel. I mean, there is a camel down in Cornwall.
Camel farm, boys. Camel farm, Simon.
Which goes through Padstow.
Probably.
Indeed.
Well done.
Yep,
Okay, well
that would
that would
work.
That's
I'll confirm
camel.
that.
Just leaving Emily Gap in the McDonnell Ranges. You can see the sun has just come up here. Already starting to get quite hot. Probably hit about 38, 39 degrees here this morning. But yesterday was actually 42 degrees. Very, very hot indeed. But it can get up to 50 degrees.
Well, Susie, we're doing well,
look
we
at that.
think, with the clues so far. Obviously, we'll need your input when you get to this camel farm. A frontier of Padstow's watercourse. We think that refers to the Camel River, hence the camel farm,
Probably.
which is also called Frontier Camel Farm.
Yeah.
That would lock
Eric
that
the
down.
Afghan.
Eric the
Yeah,
Afghan,
Afghan,
by
but it's
way of
probably
an
a camel.
Arabian. Now, why an Arabian?
Well, Arabians are
Arabians
usually...
And we're now going to head west
We're going to a camel
down
farm.
Highway 8 to find a camel farm, I think. I can't hear you very well, London, so you'll have to repeat
Checking up on camels.
things to me.
Possibly.
Yes, there may be another kind.
There are two
That's
types
what
of
they've got
camel.
here. They've
Dermot!
got...
Yes, Susie?
What have we got so far?
Susie, we're doing really well here, we think. We want you to travel
Doesn't
to a
actually
place
mention
called the Frontier Camel Farm, which you may be able to pick up on your map.
The Frontier Camel Farm.
Yeah, it's just
Check
near
out
the
camels.
river, the
Okay.
Todd River. And there's a race course there. And Eric and Mark suspect that's where they might race
Yeah.
the camels.
Specs is good.
And I've just got a slight inkling that you might end up doing a bit of that. Just,
Oh,
just the
I
way
can
these
see it.
things pan out.
Fair enough.
That's true.
Arabian camel.
Unless it's some Aussie slang.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Well, there's a camel cigarette.
See how
but
flat
there's
it is
a
out here,
camel,
can't you? Apart from the mountain range behind us.
Advertising too.
Okay, so we're going down the down Highway 8
Find a
here.
bit more about that.
Yeah,
I found here some...
Camel,
And
camel is
we'll be
completely around
going-
here, so it's wrong.
We're just going over
Nothing's
the
ever
Aboriginal
completely
land that you just saw.
Well, this, I think this might be... because I like this. This is very
The camel
Australian, isn't it?
farm.
It says Alice, as they like to call it there.
She wants a one-humped
nearest
camel.
It's the nearest
Oh,
town
right.
to Uluru, which is, of course, Ayers Rock. Nearest town, it's only 300 miles away, 288 to be precise.
Maybe we'll go
I suppose
there
in
tomorrow.
Australian terms, you could just, it's just next door.
I think you want to find a one-humped camel when you eventually get to find some camels.
Eric,
Yeah?
what do I have to do when I get to the camel
Mark, how did you
farm?
work that
You're
out?
looking for a one-humped camel.
Well, Bactrian camel's got two humps, and a dromedary, which is an Arabian camel's got one.
Right,
You're looking
so
for a
the
dromedary,
Arabian-
a one-humped
Arabian is a form
Camel.
of dromedary.
Yeah,
possibly called Eric.
it would be.
And
Maybe.
possibly engaged in a race.
Yes, and you may have to take part in a race.
I've got to take part in a race.
What are they doing in Australia? I suppose the dry desert-type territory suits them there.
Well, must do, yes. I think they must have been imported, obviously, at some
Yes.
point.
Susie, have you any ETA, any idea when you'll arrive at the farm?
Let me have a look and tell you what I can see. We're just over some. Oh, hang on. Is this the camel farm here? Can we land here? Thank you. Yeah, yes, we're here. We're here. I can see it down below.
Now,
not
the
nothing
one
about the
thing,
racing.
the one thing, guys, we need to crack is this Eric the Afghan,
Yeah.
isn't it? Race to Eric the Afghan by way of an Arabian.
So I need to know exactly what you want me to do.
Susie, right, we know it's a camel farm.
Yeah.
there's a bit of the clue we're not really doing very well on. Eric the Afghan. I
Is there
suppose
anybody
in
there?
your inimitable fashion, if you could find someone and find out what Eric the Afghan's
Yeah,
all about. Maybe
sounds
it's a
good to me.
camel, maybe it's someone who works there, something like that.
Afghan?
Maybe it's, you know, one of the sites. Who knows?
Is it an Afghan a make of camel, or is it, because it's normally a hound, isn't it, a dog?
Yeah, well,
Is it some sort of...
Yeah, I think they
Is
do
it some
race
sort of
those every
camel?
now and again as well. I think we might be getting a bit ahead of ourselves.
Right,
Yeah.
we're just landing... This is the riverbed, isn't it? Yeah, we're landing in the riverbed.
Okay.
Which obviously there's no water in it. And I can see three camels ahead that look ominously empty for me to jump on. So...
Okay.
OK, well, Suzi, I mean, the clue says race to Eric the Afghan by way of an Arabian. So would that mean that she's got to get on?
I think she's got to get on a dromedary.
Yeah.
Should I
and
say
find
it's got
your
one
way
hump.
to who or what
And then go
Eric
to-
made.
go to
The
Eric
race
the
course,
Afghan.
possibly. I don't know, but that seemed quite a long way away.
Right.
So-
There's
It's only about 3 miles.
okay, there's a little
a long way.
four-wheel...
Suzi, sorry?
There's like I've definitely got to get on this camel.
Hello there.
Hello,
Come round this side.
this side.
I'm
He's
Nick.
got
Dear.
horrible
Oh, dear.
teeth.
No, he's a lovely boy. This is Sam.
Hello, well, I'm going on a camel called Sam. I've
We've
got to
just
get on
been
here, have I?
getting ready for the camel races.
Camel races?
Yeah.
What, so, oh,
Is it too tight?
I might have to take those off at this point.
Okay.
Let me give those to lovely Simon, thank you. How do I get on here?
Now just put your left foot in. And remember, when he gets up,
Yeah,
he's going to get up rear end first, so you need to lean back.
rear end first.
I'm coming with you.
Suits me, sir. It's just,
Put that over the top. That's
Right.
it. And
hold on to it.
yeah, just hold on to it loose. Push Sammy.
distant
Push
relative.
mate.
Well, Afghans
Push.
have a coat,
Push.
obviously a hound.
So,
Now just hold on.
Suzi, how are you
lean
doing?
back.
oh, what, you don't think he wants to... Oh, hello.
There we go.
Oh, dear.
That's
I
it.
think
Let
that's
go
lift
now.
off.
Let go.
We're up.
Yeah, we're right.
We're up.
Not quite as high as the
No.
helicopter, though.
Whoops, I'm
No, we're...
tangled in your
Is there anywhere
bits.
to race
Sorry,
to?
I just wanted to fly. Oh, that was nasty. I'm looking for Eric. Is there anyone called Eric?
Yeah,
here?
Eric's along here. We're going to find him. He's always
We
up
need
the,
to find
he's
Eric,
up the
yes.
creek a bit. Come on, then.
Listen to the giggling.
He could well be from Afghanistan.
Look, camel wars.
Certainly,
And he's coming up the inside and he crosses the melon road for the first
Sounds
time.
coming down the line. We can only imagine what's going on there.
How can I explain what I'm doing to you? I'm racing
You'll never
a
be the
camel.
same again.
Doing a bit
We're
of
getting
racing,
ready
eh?
for the camel
We're
races in...
in the slipstream of the other two camels.
And Suzi, did we hear you correctly? There is someone there called
It looks a
Eric
bit
or
like
Eric the Afghan?
Charlie up here.
We're going to find Eric now, apparently.
it's just up
Yes,
there.
there's a man here called Eric. He's wearing a sort of turban-y
Oh,
type
that
thing.
Sounds likely.
See him
I'll have a word with him if I was you.
I'd whip his turban off as well. Find that clue.
That's a good point.
He's
If
showing
we can
me
stop,
something.
you can talk to him.
I need to stop and talk to him. So let's... oh, yes, I can see him. Are you Eric?
Are you Eric the
We were
Afghan?
last. We came last, didn't we? Never mind. I think that was my...
When we get down, lean back again.
Don't worry
Just lean
about
Never
back.
mind, Suzi, and the last shall
That's
come
it.
first.
Good job. Well done.
Just get the clue.
Oh, look at that.
Swing your leg over the front of the saddle. Oh, well done.
I think
Right.
we're losing a bit of
Am I
time
out?
here.
Yeah, almost.
Come on,
Just
Eric.
this moment. Come on, Eric.
Don't think there's much more we can do.
Flies. Thank
Good
you.
job.
Right.
Congratulations, Susan, for being such a brave girl on that camel.
Hello.
As a reward, here's your next clue.
Thank
Is
you
that
very
Eric the
much.
Afghan, then?
I've got it. I've got it. Stop
got
the
it.
clock.
OK, let's stop the
Well
clock.
done.
Well done, Suzi. Where did you find it?
Eric had it.
Did he now?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
How are you, Susie? All right?
I'm fine, thank
How
you.
was that camel ride? Good?
Camel ride was fantastic. Are you good at riding camels?
Not really. Nick's a good tutor, though, and he's taught me quite a bit.
Now, why are you here with this clue for me?
I'm here with this clue. I suppose it's in line with the camels, where the Afghan cameleers first brought the camels to Australia in the 1860s.
Oh, right.
They brought the camels out to help explore and inhabit the outback of Australia.
It's not something you think of straight away of camels being in the outback, do you? But they were apparently brought here in 1860. So, Eric, thank you very much.
No worries, Susie.
Thank you very much. Fantastic.
Just reading about the camel farm here. You can book a 1-hour camel ride, which is the kind of thing that Suzi took, a bit shorter than that, of course, or book a 3-day trek in the outback.
Oof.
Maybe if we don't get the money today, we'll book Suzi on one of those. I'm sure she'd thank us for it. Now, listen, you've won £100. You've solved the first clue. That's got you over the hump, so to speak. but you are about 90 seconds behind. It's time that you really got to make up to have a chance of winning that £2,000. And remember, we now don't stop the clock until after clue number 3.
Okay.
So let's get on with our second clue. And Susie, would you read it out for us, please? And let's start the clock.
OK, hang about the GNR is still on track. Where barristers are called, look for Garland's Oz song, quite the opposite.
OK, hang about the GNR is still on track. Where barristers are called, look for Garland's Oz song, quite the opposite. Hang about the GNR.
GNR must be the railway. It's the
You would have
old
thought.
Gone Railway.
Yeah, Gone Railway.
Old Gone Railway. But GNR, it's not GNR, is it?
Well, why?
We'll
Well,
hop back in the helicopter and see which way they want us to go.
Telegraphed. Hang about.
I'd go for...
Hang
I
on.
don't know about you, but Temple
Temple
Bar...
Bar's obviously for barristers, but why would you do that? Why go there?
OK, so we've got Temple Bar here
yeah.
and Old Garn Railway there.
Railway.
Well, what GNR would be
GNR in
Great something
Yeah.
Railway.
Great Northern Railway. I mean, Great National Railway.
Could be.
Which direction?
There is a.
You want to go west?
Probably take it.
I got it right this
Which
time.
is best?
I'm sure I got it right this time.
Yeah, Occident. Go that way.
The old Gone Railway, Heritage
Now, you
Trail.
really do need to get Susie going in the,
The
right
Great Northern
direction.
Railway to Asia.
Yes,
It's the GNR. Yeah.
Right, so where is that?
Well, that must be that
Do you want me to go towards the railway?
railway track there.
Yes, Susie, we've got
Yes.
the Old Garn rail route, which is part of the Great Northern Railway.
Right.
Okay.
Still on track. Hang about the where barristers are called.
Which must be Temple Bar.
Let's have a look. Let me tell you what I can see from here. Well, that's obviously Highway 8 that we're just about to cross from the camel farm just below us. Then we've got Highway 8. Looking for a railway.
Talking about over the rainbow.
Yeah.
I would think.
rainbow, quite the opposite.
Under the rainbow.
Under the rainbow.
Or not a rainbow.
The word rainbow backwards.
Right, well, let's just work on the
Yeah,
front half.
yeah.
I would go. I would go
Any idea
western.
from-
We'll head for Temple Bar for the moment, which
Head
is
for where?
Temple Bar. It's directly west.
Not here, then.
Directly west of where I am. Okay, let me...
Where barristers
Yeah.
are called.
You can have a look at
Yeah,
that.
I'll have a look
Okay.
through this. Yeah.
Garland's Oz song. Over the rainbow.
Still on track.
The old Garn story begins at Port Augusta, South Australia, in 1878, when they were trying to take the railway up to Darwin.
Eric,
Right, now Susie's calling.
Okay.
She wants some information here.
am I looking for a railway line?
Yeah, I think we have to go over the
I think
railway line.
you'll fly over one, but then keep going east for the moment. We'll probably tell you.
west, I think.
Keep going west. We'll probably end up turning.
I was going to say, do you want me west or east? West, you said
West.
first.
Sorry.
West is best.
Hang about the GNR is still on track. I'm not so sure we should let it go.
Right, okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm not
Where
too sure.
barristers
No, I'm
are
not
called,
sure either.
are we right about Temple Bar? Where barristers are called, yes,
They come to the bar, but is there a bar somewhere else?
Is there any other kind
Old
of
Garn
bar?
Mail route.
Well, is there a bar at the end of the route, you know, where the passengers stopped off or something like that?
It could be
Is
a
there
bar.
Is there a station?
Hang about a bar. Is there a bar?
I'm just looking at
It's
the
going to
river.
cross the railway in about 30 seconds.
Right, okay.
Okay. How are you at hovering?
Garn Railway.
I don't think we're going to see anything on there, mate.
Let's have a look.
No, it doesn't look
Myths,
like it.
ghost, and the inexplicable. We can have a look at in a minute because we're certainly not explaining this very well.
Well, Susie's going to need to know
Yes.
Yeah,
which way
I
to go,
know.
even if she follows the railway. Should we look
Right,
up
we're coming up
anything
to
more on
like
barristers?
a railway station, an old railway station.
Well, there's an old railway station.
What is there? There's Temple Bar. There's
This is
Lincoln's Inn, Gray's Inn. What else have we got?
Yeah.
yeah. I can see a train, disused train maybe. It's certainly not going anywhere at the moment.
No.
Susie, you can see a train. Is it stationary or moving?
Oh, there's one coming down the track right in front of me.
Right.
Do you want me to have a look at that and see what it says?
Yes, please.
Do. Inspiration would be good.
Yeah.
Does it have a bar
It's pumping out
or
its
rainbow? Maybe we're up to Oz song, where barristers are called. Look for garlands
fumes
of
there.
Oz.
Let's have a look, see if it says anything on the side of it that might be able to help them. Okie dokie. It says GR. This is a GR train.
What have you got?
GR. It says GR. On all the carriages.
Right.
Do you want me to go to where in the direction it's going?
I would guess so, Susie.
Yeah.
There's
May as
got to
well
be a
follow it
stop
because
somewhere.
at the moment we haven't got a clue.
Well, I think bar is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there
obviously
a-
it's going to stop at this station up here.
There might
Is
be
there
one
a
at the
station?
station. There's a railway museum.
There
Right.
could be a bar there, but it doesn't. Did it mention it in here?
Actually, you know what? We're closer now. It doesn't say GR, it says CR.
Probably Australia.
Dermot, did you hear that?
Susie,
No.
Susie, just repeat.
It says CR, not GR. I think I might need to get myself a pair of glasses. Or some contact
I think there's
lenses.
certainly a train round there.
So it's got CR on the carriages. Does that help you at all?
Public meeting, the Garden Society.
The Garn Society, right, they're very key. There's train spotters even out there in the middle of the desert. The Garn Railway originally linked Alice to Port
What's the
Augusta.
opposite of a rainbow?
Tarcoola.
Can
this
you
is a
hear
good
me
one.
all right? We've got...
Susie, you're coming back to us. This is a good one. Frequent derailments took place on the railway because the outback flooded
Like
so
that,
much.
this,
They didn't realise they built it on the sand and they just washed it away.
Railway station here.
Yes, I've got that.
Yeah.
There's a train stopping here.
Okay.
OK, Susie, well, that sounds likely.
That sounds good.
Is there a bar there?
Yes.
A bar.
Any type of
Right,
bar.
so that's the barrister's bit, the bar, isn't it?
We think
Yeah,
Probably.
so.
What do you think about the Garland Oz song? Quite the opposite.
Over the rainbow, but why quite the opposite? What is
Under the
it?
rainbow. would be the only thing I can
There
think
may
of.
be a rainbow picture or something in the
And it'd
bar.
be underneath
Aboriginal
that.
type thing in the bar.
Rainbow
we
Bridge.
can find a-
Something opposite a rainbow, maybe.
Norse mythology.
Yeah, and we think it might be something under the rainbow.
Okay, right. Well, we're just landing now. We've got to find a
Okay.
bar then. Oh, hang on. Do you think there's a bar on the train? There must be a bar on the train, do you think? Shall I go on the train?
Bar on the train, that's a good idea.
Ah.
You've got
I thought
to
that
be
was-
Of course, they're in
sure
Australia. They'd be very thirsty if they didn't have a bar on the
Yeah.
train, all those distances.
Thank you. If I go wrong and get on this train, I could end up in
Yeah.
Darwin or something.
Well, we got the first clue.
You could end up in Port Augusta.
Well, it's okay. We got £100.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much of this railway
Just
left,
coming
actually.
in.
So there's
No.
only
Okay,
30
yeah.
kilometres
Well,
of
it's-
track now
It's
preserved.
on
yes.
track. There's a bit that's still
Yeah.
on track, so maybe that's right.
That, well, right, we've got that.
Come
there.
on, trainee. Hurry up.
We need this. We really need to make some time back, Susie.
I can work some miracles, but I can't make the train come any quicker. maybe if I do a flash or something.
You just kind of hover over it and jump on top.
I can't see anything in here. I mean,
Excuse
I mean,
me?
it could well be
Nothing in
here.
there. It just says
Damn,
gone,
Murnaghan.
gone but not
Quite
forgotten.
shocked at you.
Yeah, magic. Nothing like a punt to keep you happy. Right, so
Look, I'm injured. The flies keep eating me.
Oh dear.
There's
nothing out
loads
here,
of
is
flies
there?
here.
But it's always said there's no flies on you, Susie.
No, thank you, I know. But there's, do you know the reason why, or one of the theories, is because there's not as much dung as usual, because the dung beetle normally kill the flies. Because
right.
they move the cattle.
But you've just been to a camel farm. There's plenty of dung there.
I know, but that's not enough for the
got?
whole of Alice Springs, I'm afraid.
you go.
They need to spread it round a bit. I get
Go
you.
on.
Oh, God, we're not talking about death, we're talking about other things, aren't we? That's lovely about this show. Right, the train
That
is
sounds
just
like the
coming
train.
in now.
Train. There wasn't a train in Wizard of Oz, was there? No.
No.
Hello. Oh, you haven't been watching A Wizard of Oz very much, have you? Hello. There's the Wicked Witch in the west. Rumbala. Does that look? I think that's a bar. No. The first one looked like a bar. Now, our sound man, Simon, was nodding when I said that about the bar because he knows all about bars.
Right.
Imagine that.
So I'm gonna run that way, I reckon.
Oh,
Okay.
Let's see if we can get on here.
You find Gone, it's not actually in here.
Well, it's. Yeah.
Can I jump on? Yeah. Where's the bar?
That's a great. You've probably been asked that before.
Yeah,
That
Susie.
is that
And you've never
Right,
said
let's
that
get on.
before, Susie, either.
No, I don't drink at all, as you know. Right, let's go through here.
And
Are
I
you
never
with me,
tell
boys?
lies either.
Hello. Hi. Right, so when I get to the bar, I'm looking for a... Hello. Hello. Looking for a...
Rainbow, I think. A picture of a rainbow,
Is there a
possibly.
rainbow?
Picture of a rainbow or
Rainbow
Looks
underneath it.
opposite the rainbow.
some
Opposite the rainbow.
some red shoes, anything really, but
Yeah. Wicked Witch.
yes.
Is this the bar? It is, obviously. It's empty, that's not good. Is it rainbow? Rainbow. Is this a rainbow? That's a rainbow? And I've got it!
Got it right, Susie.
That's a surprise.
Read it out immediately because we've lost quite a lot of time here. We've got to move on. Got to move on.
Shut up! Reserve judgment and follow Todd up to his link with Charles Moore. What hath God wrought?
What hath
Get the
God wrought?
message?
Okay, reserve judgment and follow Todd up to his link with Charles Moore. What hath God wrought? Get the message. Right, reserve judgment and follow Todd up.
Charles.
Susie, you need, of course, to get back to the helicopter
I'm
as
on
soon
my
as
way.
possible. We'll work on this.
Right, reserve judgment. Well, Todd is probably the Todd River.
No, you've gone straight for the Morse code. Why is that?
Because that's what hath God wrought was, is the first Morse code message.
Well done. OK, so we're on to...
Well,
and
don't know if that helps anybody, but...
and I said in the introduction to Alice Springs it was a key telegraph station, wasn't it?
Yeah, so there's a telegraph there. Where is the Todd River? There's the Todd River.
Right, so follow the Todd River.
Yeah, so it's the telegraph station.
If you can go up...
I hear you very well. Can you repeat that, boys?
Yeah, we want you to follow the Todd River, which you're near, you should see it's just a bit north of you. Oh, sorry, what's the Charles Moore bit of it?
I don't know, I'm going to look that bit
No, I
up.
can't find it.
Thank you. Follow the Todd River, please.
Follow the Todd River up to his link with Charles Moore. We're working on Morse code telegraphs, that kind of thing.
And there is a telegraph way up the top
that
here,
sounds reasonable to me.
So, Susie, probably at what's this, the telegraph...
It's a telegraph station.
Telegraph station
I mean,
itself.
Yeah.
You'd put money on that,
Telegraph.
but luckily we are.
Following the Todd River. Where are we now?
So, Susie, find the
there,
Todd
aren't we?
River, follow it
Yeah,
north,
Yes. To where?
up to, well, we're guessing at this point, but there's a
telegraph
telegraph station there.
Well, how about telegraph
But
stations?
what
in Central
hath God
Central
wrought
Australia?
was one of the first...
Go
was
for
it
that.
the first
It was the
message?
first one,
it was the
yeah.
first message sent by Morse code.
Telegraph station.
So clearly a link there with the telegraphs.
Right, we're on our way.
Alice Springs was set up as a telegraph station, it says here, in 1872, where they used to send the messages all across Australia. They had to, the signal started to weaken, so they obviously had to tap them out at different repeater stations as they went along. And this was one of them, one of the main
something
ones.
here with Charles Moore written on it.
Charles Moore.
Charles Moore.
Charles Moore.
Yeah.
Moore. Stayed with his partner anyway, didn't it?
I might be able to help you out with this one, guys. As a hack, I know that Charles Moore is the editor of the Daily Telegraph.
Oh,
that's...
we know we're editors.
No, we're no good at editors,
There
unfortunately.
you
We've
are.
done that before.
Yeah, we
Well, that's...
Will it be the
but
Telegraph
that
then?
fits, so I'm
That
just
would be
saying
the
it
Telegraph
fits
then.
with
I like
Telegraph. Follow up to his link with the Telegraph.
That would be the telegraph station.
So you've got to go to the telegraph station. When we get there, what do
Right.
we want to do?
What's the next bit? Luke?
Get the message is what
Get
we
there
want to
must
do.
be a message by the...
Well, I'd imagine.
Well, I think you've already done that with the Morse code. There must be one of those tippity tappy things. To be technical, that's a technical phrase.
Can you hear me?
I've called it much the same myself in the past, but
And maybe it's that.
Boys.
Susie, yes, we're listening.
We're just going through Heavy Tree Gap.
OK. What's there?
Can
We
you
got
see
it.
that on your map?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Just keep going north to the telegraph station.
Head straight up. It's in. It looks like it's in a historical reserve.
yeah, I've got that one here.
No.
Right.
Not that.
And that would explain. Hey, look, we're working backwards here. We've got the last bit first, the first bit last. Reserve judgment. The
that's
reserve.
like me.
Doing well.
There's the post...
It doesn't matter how you do it.
So we just turn it round, we'll be all right.
I've got a map of the station.
Right. Oh, that's good.
So post telegraph office would obviously be
want
the
the
place.
place,
You would have
yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
You would have
All those
thought.
ticky top.
So tell Susie that.
Right. When she gets there.
Well,
We'll tell her now so she knows to hit.
Right. When you arrive at the station, Susie.
No, we're over Heavy Tree Gap.
Sorry.
We're going over Heavy Tree Gap.
Still. Okay.
it's a bit.
Can you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got that. When you get to the station, Susie,
Yes.
you want to go to the visitors centre,
The station.
the telegraph station.
Yeah, at the telegraph station, go to the visitor centre.
Yeah, that's right. Then you
Yes.
want to head for the post telegraph office.
The
Good.
Post Telegraph Office.
Yes.
Right, okay. How far away do you think we are?
What
3
scale
minutes.
is that, Matt? Not very far.
Could we
Well,
go
that
any
was 6
faster?
miles, wasn't it?
Probably this, just less than you've already done, I should think.
Yeah.
Telegraph
Yeah.
station.
You're over halfway. You're over halfway there.
Yeah, we're over halfway there
Yeah.
now. So,
Turn it up to 11.
I noticed Susie was telling us as she flew over the Todd River there actually isn't any
No, it's dry,
water in
isn't
it
it?
at most time of the year. So it says there.
Usually dry, yeah.
I was reading here that they actually hold a boat race though along it, the Henley on Todd boat race.
Henley on Todd, very nice.
But because it's dry, the boats don't have any bottoms. They just kind of hold them there and run Fred Flintstone like with the feet hanging out. Susie, go ahead.
And
No,
let's
we
do
can't hear you,
cricket.
Susie.
Cricket's amazing.
I'm just
okay,
digressing.
so when I land, I'm going to the visitor centre,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then they're looking for the Post Telegraph.
Post telegraph office. We think you're probably looking for the Morse code.
You know from those westerns
Tippy-tappy.
that
The
you're
key,
so
it's the
fond
key.
of.
It's the key, isn't it? Yes.
The thing they
Yeah.
tap when they
Yeah.
send those
Morse key.
messages.
Morse key.
Morse
it says.
key.
The Morse key,
Yeah.
we
Apparently,
think.
Right.
Charles and Alice Todd built. He was the Superintendent of Telegraphs and Postmaster General of Australia.
Who set
And
the
he
whole
actually-
thing up.
Yeah, he built the
Oh, right. Right.
I see.
The telegraph line
come in useful.
So
from Port
basically,
Augusta
I'm
to
looking for
Darwin.
some kind of,
I've got another one here,
horse
and
machine.
Alice Springs is named after his wife.
That's what I was about to say. Must be the river's named after him, and the Alice Springs is named after his
Keeps
wife.
it in the family then.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Well, let's hope that all that knowledge gets us the clue.
It's quite small, Alice Springs. Only about 27,000 people live here.
You're just going over it now?
Let's see where. Yeah, this is it here. Okay, we're going to land. Can we land? as soon
Okay,
as
I want to
we
look
can,
up this
please, David?
quotation. That was
That'd be great,
amazing.
thank you.
What
Who
hath God
sent that
wrought?
first message?
What hath God wrought?
Yes.
Samuel Morse, I should think. 1830.
Yeah.
1836, 1836, I'd guess.
So we're just by the old dry riverbed there. In fact, it's quite greener than you would expect because it rained here about 3 weeks
Could be
ago.
wrong.
And
Yeah.
as soon as it
Rail
rains,
still.
the grass and everything and the scrub just grows instantly. There's lots of children here.
Oh, okay.
I can see little groups
Well,
of
maybe
children.
one of those knows where the post
The telegraph office
is.
is.
With the tippy-tappy thing for putting the Morse code in. Yeah.
It's forevermore
Yeah.
going to be known as that,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And everybody's wearing these fly hats, which is what I should be wearing. Only Vivian Westwood didn't make one. Right, thank you very much. Right. I'm just
Susie,
I'm beating the boys with a stick. Hello.
Always the
that's
best
the camel stick you picked up, is it?
I guess it's got to be in here somewhere.
The Post Telegraph Office. It's north of the station master's residence and kitchen.
Through.
You may actually see the
Here.
telegraph line somewhere. I don't know.
So,
But,
yeah, there's telegraph poles and lines
yeah.
Right, yeah.
all over the place.
I think there's a pole. Well, from this map, it looks like there's a pole near the office. In fact, three
Where's
poles near the
the
office.
where's the Morse code
If
place?
Susie gets lucky here, we can
Yeah.
pull a bit of time
Yeah,
back.
let's hope.
This is the
Through
clue
here.
we've got to do
This
it
is the
on.
one, isn't it?
Thank
Yeah.
you. Very helpful. Not. Thank
Find
you.
out where,
Through here, I think.
what hath God wrought was sent.
In here.
You there?
Susie,
Yeah.
what are you up to? You there
maybe
yet?
in here, maybe in here. Yes, yes, yes. Your clue has just arrived from the
The clues arrived.
treasure
You've got us all
hunt.
excited.
Your clue has just arrived from the dot dash dash dot.
Oh no!
Dot dot dash.
Hold on, you got the Morse code.
Dash dot dash
Here we go, quick.
dot.
Well, how many stops? Is it dot? What was it again?
Dot dash dash
Okay,
dot.
okay, ready. Dot dash dash dot. Dot.
Dot.
Dot dash.
That's that
Dash
one.
dot dash.
P.
Dot.
What was the
Second
second
one.
What's the second one? One at a
Can we
time.
read it out? Okay,
Second
dot,
one, we've
dot.
got P. Go on.
Then it's just the dot.
E.
E.
Then dot dash.
A.
Dash dot dash.
Dash dot.
Yeah, it's peak.
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 Hang on, did I just say dash dot dash? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then dot.
E.
Okay.
What have you got?
P-E-A,
Peak.
P-E, a name. Someone called Peak.
Peak. Peak.
Anyone there called Peak? Or have...
There's no one here.
Peak. E.
Peaky.
Maybe. Oh, hang on. These names are Catherine.
Is there somewhere where they put the messages? Have
Yes.
a
Yes,
peek.
I've got it. The peak. I've got it. It's not the clock.
Well done, Susie. Where was it?
In the peak, pigeonhole, just behind the Holy Bible.
The name. Well done. Well, listen, that's fantastic.
Excellent.
Well
Very
done,
well done.
Susie.
Thank you very much. That was great.
Let me tell you then, just let me bring you up to date because I didn't have time.
Yes.
I didn't have time during the excitement of getting that second clue. You won another £200 for the second clue. You won
wow.
£300 for this. You've got £600, and the news gets even better because you've pulled back your deficit.
Thank you,
You're now
Susie.
more or less on time, just actually a few seconds under.
let's not be carried away.
Fantastic. So, brilliant work, Susie.
Yeah,
Thank you very
excellent.
much
Well done.
indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm glad you pulled back some time. We're on track now.
That was ever so good. You discovered that Morse code
he's good
decode. Do you know any Morse code anyway? I mean, could you have struggled with
I could have
that?
done that without the thing, but it would have took me a while. Yeah.
Well, Susie, well done on clue number 3. We just want you to cast your mind back a bit, though, don't we? Because we just wonder where exactly you found clue number 2. We were in such a rush, we obviously didn't ask you then.
Yes, I went into the bar,
Yep.
and on the right-hand side there was sort of like stained glass set into the wall, and it was a rainbow. And opposite there That's exactly where the clue was. So the opposite of the rainbow.
Opposite of the rainbow.
And just to tie up all the loose ends on that clue, we worked out as well after the event that hang about referred to the Garn River.
Yes.
It was putting the G in front of the
Yeah.
H. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all done and dusted. And the good news is you've got yourself £600. You've got 3 clues solved.
Woohoo!
And you've got a few seconds in hand to boot. You made up
great.
that deficit, so very well done.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Right.
might just walk back then this time.
No,
Not as such.
not yet.
So, Susie, we hope you've got your breath back, and we're not going to stop the clock again, remember, until the end of the full 40 minutes. Susie's taking one more helicopter flight, and
Okay.
the last clue is somewhere nearby. So, Susie, let's start the clock once more, and can you read out clue number 4 for
Do you want
us?
to know where I am before you
That'd be
start the
good.
clock?
All right, Susie, tell us.
This area here, where I am, is actually Alice Springs. This is an old spring. And now it's called Alice Springs because Alice was married to Charles Todd, who obviously the river was named after, so that's where it all gets its name from.
You learn
Are you with
something new
me?
every day.
Indeed. Yes, Mark's nodding. He knew that already.
You knew that, didn't you?
But he's flattering you.
4 minutes ago, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to start the clock?
Yes, thank you very much for that. Yes, let's
Okay.
start the clock and get on with clue number 4.
Here we go. At 8 o'clock, Great Sandy almost offers Pudding Park. In a river area then, from a birdie billabong, get a cosidae grub.
Oh, there had to be a billabong there, didn't there, somewhere? At 8 o'clock, Great Sandy almost offers Pudding. Park in a river area then. From a birdie billabong, get cosidae grub. So, 8 o'clock, what do you think that refers to?
I don't know. We're looking in the slang book, I think, for a start. At 8 o'clock,
we're on our way back.
Great Sandy's the desert,
It's
I
the
would have
sandy
thought.
desert, isn't it?
8
Almost
o'clock,
offers Pudding.
desert.
By Telegraph Station.
Dessert.
Dessert.
All right,
Yeah, that's
one
it.
S
Yeah,
less,
that's that
OK.
one there, yeah.
Okay.
Great Sandy. So we've got desert,
At
which
8 o'clock.
that narrows it down, doesn't it? Not much desert
Well,
there.
8 o'clock, if you're doing the angles, I suppose, could be this way, but, I mean...
All right, we'll get Susie to ask her pilot
Yeah.
to fly.
I'm in the heli. Any
Bandits at 8 o'clock.
Southwestish, would you say?
She's going to need some direction.
Yeah.
Probably southwest, I would think.
Yeah,
but I don't-
Southwest.
towards Alice Springs, I think.
Thanks, Damien.
Towards Alice
What do you
Spring
think, then?
Dessert Park.
Towards the town.
8 o'clock refers to the direction you should fly, so
Yeah, well,
your
I'm-
pilot's
because-
probably better at working that out than anyone else.
So
There's no
8
river
o'clock
area
sort
over
of
there.
Southwest, really,
I'm
isn't
more
it?
convinced
Yeah.
it's the Alice Springs
It's
itself.
nodding, so it must be right.
Well, OK, 8 o'clock still gives us
OK,
that
so
bit,
towards
I
the
believe.
town.
OK, Great Sandy is desert.
Then what do you
There's
think?
Alice Springs Desert Park. So it's
Desert Park, OK. Well, hold on, we've got Park here.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, they're just working that out. That's the telegraph station that we're just leaving. The first European settlement in the area.
Susie, we found Alice
Here's one
Springs Desert Park.
Here's one I
Yeah.
prepared earlier.
Alice Springs Desert Park.
Yeah.
Where have you found that?
Sounds like it's on the map.
Southwestish.
Southwestish.
Did you just say it's on the map?
Yeah.
I know it's on the map. Where is it?
Southwest.
Southwest. Southwest of where you are now.
Must be on this map. Oh yeah, I can see it. I'm with you. I'm with you. So you want me to go there?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Yeah.
Yes, and then in a river area from a birdie billabong, get cottage. I haven't got to pick up a big fat grub and eat it, have I? Please say no.
A birdie billabong. Why a birdie billabong? Anything more on?
Birdies are, well, there's one under par. It's unlikely, is there? It's a golf course.
It's a golf
but,
course.
Not there, I don't think, there.
That's it.
Let's have a look.
Kangaroo and
Kookaburras, yeah.
I can see a
No,
kookaburra. I'll
no.
be happy. but-
Okay, so obviously the park is going to be quite big.
Yeah.
yes.
Where do you think
This,
exactly?
well, this birdie billabong
There's a
Yeah.
there's a birds of prey display, but
could be that. What's this? Well, let's work on down. What's
Yeah.
cosidae?
Oh, that's true.
Cosidae is a family of again Cosidae grub. Cosidae grub.
I'll have a look over
It
it.
might be worth,
What's
it
the
might be worth
cosidae
going to
grub?
the
Cosi-
encyclopedia.
AE
Two
at the end.
CD.
Sorry.
2 S's, yeah.
Yeah, Cosidae.
Is it an anagram
It's a leopard. It's a moth.
or is it a grub?
It's a moth, is it?
Oh, it's a moth.
Cosidae grub's a moth. A moth of what though?
Let's have a look.
Well-
we got any
Well, there's various
park in a river area? Hold on, we've got, looking for. I'm just trying to think here. Park in a river area. Is there a river?
Are we any closer to working out where? Have you got a leaflet of the park there?
Susie,
Yeah,
we
we
have,
have,
and we think there's something here about rivers. There's a river's habitat area. What was it again there?
There's a desert rivers
habitat.
which is probably our best bet at the moment.
Yeah, Cosidae does appear to be the various different sorts of moth.
Moth.
Oh right.
Yeah, because
So
there's
is
a
there
leopard
collection
moth.
of
But this is the
moths or
grub
something?
of the moth.
Yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to Lepidoptera, which is moths. and
Yes.
bugs. Well, so
it says
okay.
on family Lepidoptera. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't lead us anywhere.
Not much, no. Didn't help at all, but it was worth saying, wasn't it?
Adds to the great sum of knowledge.
Yeah. Park in a river area, which could be this desert river's habitat.
We've got desert park.
Yeah.
Go to the river area, the habitat. Is there anything more
Here.
on that?
Then, from a birdie...
How far away do you reckon we are at the moment? That's it here. 30 seconds.
You're getting there, Susie.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, oh wow.
Well,
So,
head for that rivers bit. Then from a birdie billabong. We need some link with a
Have you looked at
bird.
Billabong?
Do you think that moth thing might be something else, like an aeroplane or...
Well, tiger moth sort of thing, yeah.
could be.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Could be. Cossidai grub.
I can't really see much at the moment. It's just...
Billabongs.
Actually, hasn't got billabong in here, which in the slang is a bit strange.
Hey, look, I've got some...
So I need to find the river... Woo! Oh, that was exciting, wasn't it? A little bit of a...
What Amelia...
Well, they eat grubs, don't they?
Those grubs they eat, yeah. Yeah, could
That's
be.
what I was thinking. Hold on, let's have a look.
She's not going to. They're not going to make her eat one of those, are they?
Well, we're a long way away, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Do you want to tell Susie, or should I?
No, you can.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You've got that rapport.
Susie,
Yes.
You're eating grubs. No.
you know the way they eat funny things out there?
Do I know that...
Have you seen Crocodile Dundee?
Yes, mate.
Not today.
Yes. Well, Cossidai grub.
Oh, no.
Quick, isn't she?
Let's have a look and see if they eat.
We think it might be edible.
to watch somebody eat one. No.
Oh, no, do you know what? Whatever you said it was, my earphones went... So you said we think it might be a... What does...
That was us actually doing
It's all right for you to laugh. Stop laughing. It's not funny for me.
I think we've got... I mean, the only thing I can think of is desert rivers habitat, and we've got to go there.
I was trying to look up Cossidai there, but what about just grub?
Yeah,
Look up the grub.
I'm having extreme trouble hearing them today, and they're not telling me what's going on. Thanks, Damien. Now I'm looking for a river area, aren't I? Very, very dusty. I don't know why I'm bringing my map with me, but never mind. River area. Let's ask this man here. Oh, it's a lady. I am going to have to get myself some glasses. Let's ask this lovely lady. Excuse me. Hello. What's your name?
Jodie, how you going?
Jodie, hi, good, thank you. I'm looking for a river area.
Yeah.
Is there...
There's a shortcut just through here. You go through the gate there.
Yeah.
And then look for a sign on your right-hand side.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks, Jodie.
No
Guys, can you hear me, London?
Yeah, on your wall fly grub. I definitely won't want to eat one of
Eric.
those. So I don't think.
Dermot.
There's a grub there. That's the sort of thing I was expecting to find.
Boys,
Go on, Susie.
I've just found a girl, Jodie, and she's told me that the river is through here. So when I get to the river, what do you think I'm looking for then?
A billabong's the best we can come up with.
Yeah, and possibly someone handing out grubs to eat.
Yeah, which is what a billabong is. What is
It's
that?
where it's isn't it? I thought it was a dry river bird. I thought it was a...
Camped under a billabong, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is that
Yes.
Waltzing Matilda and all that.
Are we in the river? Oh, this is it. Oh, hang on. Hello. Is there a billabong round here?
Is there a bird tree
Down
or
there.
tree bird?
Susie's
or...
found someone, I think.
Let's go. Down here, apparently, is a billabong.
Oh, right. Okay,
That's good. Found one.
So what does the last bit mean then?
Well, I think you're about to find out.
Probably a
I
grub
hope.
or something
Anyway.
down there.
Well,
Wait,
let's see. Is there anything we can do to
here?
help Susie here? We've got to keep up the good work. You
Yeah.
know. Is there anything to do with birds around there?
There's a aviary here, a bird thing.
Ah, there's a
Well,
bird.
that'll do.
Ah.
Go for the
Waterhole.
billabong.
Oh, waterhole exhibit. Precious
Right.
waterholes. I thought
Waterhole,
let's go
billabong,
here.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, some kind of grub.
Sorry. So what? I still don't know what I'm looking for. You haven't told me.
Susie, we're looking for
We think
some
sort
kind of edible
grub.
food.
Grub. Like a little caterpillar
Edible
type
grub.
thing.
There's a
Get Cossidai
string.
grub.
There's a man in the truck.
Is it a witchetty grub? Cossidai.
That's right.
Witchetty grub.
What have you found?
It's a witchetty grub.
That was the name.
Susie, it's a witchetty grub.
Which are those big chunky ones? There's
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah, Crocodile Dundee.
Oh. Hello.
Any sign of them?
Oh, I found them. Are these Wichita
Yeah,
grubs?
Cossidai.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Some
Cossidai.
here.
Eaten raw or
Right.
cooked?
Raw or
And,
cooked, your choice, Susie.
Yeah.
Kylie, I found Kylie in Australia, which is great, and she's got some bugs here. So, I think the clue must be... Is it underneath here? Oh, yeah.
Susie, maybe they feed them. We're thinking maybe they feed them to the birds or something like that.
Yes.
Oh, I've got the clue. I've got the clue.
I'm gonna have one. And you can have one.
Oh, man. That makes it. All be nice and a ballsy on a Friday night. Go away. E-flat is nearby. Hail to the 41st or 43rd chief of your previous grub.
Oh.
Ask for assistance. Do you dig it? I feel so sick. Which way?
Right.
No, it can't be the next.
Yes, she's found the next.
this
Right,
one?
Susie, you found it. Okay, well done.
Yeah, well,
Did you hear
have a
that?
look at that then.
No, Susie. Okay, right, go.
Oh, you know what? That's the most disgusting thing I've done in ages. It's underneath the grubs.
Where was it?
It was underneath the grubs.
Oh.
Right. Oh, nice.
Did you hear the clue?
No.
Okay, go.
Right, clue number. Right, clue
Go
number
away.
5.
E-flat is nearby. Hail to the 41st or 43rd chief of your previous grub. Ask for assistance. Do you dig it?
Right.
Okay, go away. E-flat is nearby. Hail to the 41st or 43rd chief of your previous grub. Ask for assistance. Do you dig it? Right.
Well,
What do you
41st
think?
and 43rd is going to be George Bush because that's the 41st and 43rd president. So
Right,
Bush.
very good.
Hail to the
Imagine
chief.
these. Hail to the chief. That's presidents
George
as well.
Bush.
A president.
away.
Am I looking
President
for
of your previous grub.
A chief of the Aborigines or something?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
What do you think?
Let's get that map of the. Remember, she's not flying again.
No, it's a better map.
So east.
I'm just kind of running through
Something's
the bush
flat.
here without any...
Well, Susie, head east.
Yeah, I'll go
yeah.
east.
Go east
I
and
am
something
east, I'm
flat.
heading-
Flat. Is there a hill?
Away flat! Away flat! I'm at the away flat.
You're at a flat, away flat.
there.
Well, that sounds likely.
that's good.
Thank you, Susie. That's brilliant.
Well done.
We've got
I'm
2
going
minutes
towards
left,
that.
guys.
Right.
Got anything like George Bush or anything like that?
Must be a bush or
It
something.
must be Bush.
Chief of your previous grub. Well,
I think George
you've got to
Bush
dig
is a
under
bit
the bush.
busy.
Chief of your previous.
well, is
Ask for assistance.
Is that how they
hang on.
find witchetty grubs?
I imagine
They
so.
must be
imagine I
buried.
dig them out the ground, yeah.
So, Susie, we need to find a bush where the witchetty grubs are dug up from. That's what we think.
I should think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a bush, right? Some sort of bush. Is there a bush here?
Well, there's a lot of witchetty bushes over there. There's one little witchetty bush over there if you want them.
Can I go over there and leave you? Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Susie,
Right.
where are you?
I'm by a witchetty bush on this flat.
I dig.
I've got to dig.
Dig as if money depended on
A
it.
lot of
Yeah,
desert there. Could be digging for some time. Is there just one bush, Susie?
Woohoo!
She's found it.
Well done.
There's a minute left as well.
Oh,
I've got it. I've got
Excellent.
it. I've got
Well
it.
done, Susie.
Well done,
That was
Susie.
great.
Congratulations.
thank you very much,
Well
Dermot.
done. Now we'll yes, Susie did all this.
Yes,
for
she
us.
did all the digging.
And you got hail to the
man.
head to the chief. Susie, talk us through it. Where did you find it?
Well, okay, just want to retrace steps a little bit.
Do.
It's like a red
that was good,
sandy
that was
sort of area.
And what
Yeah,
is
that was
the
good.
away flat?
Well, Dermot, we came to the away flat that you found. It's that red piece of ground, and we interrupted a sort of weapon throwing session that was going on here with John. And then we had to look for the witchetty bush, which I found, and then I dug. So I had to dig, and there it was. Found it for you. Congratulations. Well done. You were very, very quick at solving those clues. So I shall leave you doing the Alice wave from these flies. Well done.
Well done to Susie. She's
Yeah,
won you the money, so I think she cracked that clue for you, didn't she? For getting the away flat. And do you know what? After you lost all that time early on, you were, what 90 seconds behind at one stage. You've done it with a minute to spare, a minute in hand.
Pure luck.
Well, I'm absolutely... Well, listen, here we go. Gives me great pleasure to hand over your cheque for £2,000. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves because you've been great
yeah.
sports.
Yeah,
did you have a
very
good time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
great.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Well, thank you very much for playing so enthusiastically and, of course, taking away our money.
Thank you.
Mark,
Thank you.
Eric, it's been a pleasure.
My pleasure.
And that's it from Alice Springs for tonight. Join us next time for another great day in the skies. For now, good night.
So more clues tomorrow when Susie finds herself in Melbourne. And a reminder that The Simpsons returns next week.